Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Femm face tutorial in the GenderFuck Your Makeup series. To start this off, let's break down the face and focus on three main features of the face that can sell the feminine look: the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. So, eyes have always been a significant part of the face, and coincidentally, they are important parts to adjust when adjusting your face to look how you would like it to look. Pushing and pulling parts of the face is what this whole art of facial alteration is about. But the eyes is the part that I personally feel we must pay the most attention to detail on. Now, eyes on most females are depicted as large and further out from the socket than male eyes. This is commonly seen in young children and animals. However, we push it for grown women for really stupid reasons. How do we achieve larger, more forward eyes if we don't have them? There have been tons of ways curated over the years that you can choose from as mild as to some eyeliner tricks and mascara like a coordinate, to extreme as circle lenses and eye tapes. The way I usually go about it is heavy highlight on the inner corner of the eye socket, extending down to the tear bag under the eye. Follow that with contour on the outer corner of the eyes and just under the tear bag, and it creates a more forward look on the eye. Now, going up to the crease, there's an important thing to keep in mind here. When contouring the crease of the eye, contouring with the curve of the crease and going down where it goes down at the end can create a wider, more puppy-eyed look, as seen as in the puppy eye trend that I believe started in Korea. I'm not positive about it. I apologize if I don't get that right. But contouring that same line more high up and towards the temple can elongate the eye and give it sort of a cat eye look, but that can sometimes make the eyes appear smaller. So use it at your discretion. Taking a light colored stick liner, I lighten up the waterline of the eye on the bottom, and then with a darker eyeliner, usually black, I darken the tight line of my eye as well. A little bit of liquid eyeliner further defines the eyes and opens them, so I add that to the top lid from the inner corner all the way out to the end with a little flick for fun. On the tear bag, I keep the eyeliner just under the lash line, and I barely ever go in with a liner. I usually just go in with a little bit of brown or dark eyeshadow. After I'm all done with that, it just comes down to mascara, curling the lashes, both top and bottom, and adding on some fake lashes if I can find my lash glue. These are mostly tricks from makeup gurus that you probably already know if you've searched around YouTube for a while, but used in minimal ways, they can create a slightly more natural effect. But if you don't want natural, then fucking do whatever you want, honey. I ain't here to judge. Cheeks can be a major part of a feminine face. When the face is slimmer and without cheek fat, the jawbone can show and box out the face and give it more angles, a feature usually associated with masculine faces. Round cheeks is seen as more feminine, however, it can again be for reasons like making the face seem smaller, and round cheeks are naturally seen in children. Again, a more worrying truth lying behind what we tell women to desire. We can use this tip, however, to know when to round out our faces if we would like to achieve a younger or sweet kind of feminine look. My personal way of rounding out the cheeks and making them appear bigger is by making a blob of highlight on the cheeks shaped much like a teardrop. The tip of that teardrop near the top of my ear, and the end of it under my eye to near the corner of my mouth. Blend this out lightly and contour underneath it with a rounded line much like a parenthesis from, again, the tip of the ear to about the end of your eye. Blending this all out can create a full, natural look to the cheeks, and adding some blush on them as well even further feminizes the look of the face. As the focal part to a female's face, and nowadays with the obsession over them, adding to them can help. Making the lips look fuller or rosier and even more defined can help sell a feminine look, but if your lips are naturally full, I'd recommend simply defining them instead of, overlining them, or some of the more extreme ways to make your lips appear bigger. avoiding more dangerous methods like suction or fillers and Botox and all those things, I'm going to show you some contour and lip lining methods instead to define the lips. Contouring just under the lower lip can increase the pout to a lip, which can, again, further define it. And highlighting just above the lip on the cupid's bow draws attention to it as well, and again, further increases a pout, which is a very feminine look. For some people, you may only need that much to accentuate your lips, but for some people who want to make their lips appear bigger or just alter the shape of them in general, some lip lining methods can come in to help with that. Now that we've been over the main features, I'll give you guys some extra little tips to further change the face to give it a more feminine feel and things like that. Contouring the forehead smaller if yours is very broad and large and without bangs can be a huge help. Keep a small dot of highlight to the lower middle part of your forehead and brush your contour from your temples, past the mandibles, and over the brow bone, and blend this all out. Brows on a face can open up the eyes immensely, so making your brows higher up if they fit too close to your eyes can help. However, not too high, at most maybe just above your brow or halfway onto it. Too high and it verges from brows to the commonly drawn out eyebrows from the 20s, which is the look, but if it's not your look, then don't do it. Contouring the nose to look slimmer has been a common trend recently, and while I personally don't care for it due to the Eurocentric beauty standards whitewashing vibe it has, I'll teach you how to do it anyway because anime characters often have tiny little noses, and impersonation can call for changing the nose as well. It takes practice. I wasn't good at it at first, but essentially making sort of a dick shape down the nose with contour, blending it out just barely past the nose bridge, and highlighting the center is good, but there are certain things I like to note when doing it. Keeping the contour line just in or just on the brow bone and the bridge of the nose, not past it, is very important because anywhere past the bridge of the nose and it kind of defeats the purpose and your nose looks bigger. Blend very lightly and use your product sparingly when you're working on your nose because it's a very small area, and if you use too much product it blends too far out and it just sort of highlights an area you're trying to make look smaller, which you want your lips and eyes to be highlighted and your cheeks. You don't want your nose to be highlighted, so there's a little tip. If you want to make your nose look shorter, if you have a very long nose, keep the contour line just above or just where your nose sticks out the farthest from your face. Extending it any farther down and the nose gets a sort of oblong, weird shape I've noticed. And rounding the jaw can create a smaller, rounder face shape, but the trick to making your face appear rounder so far has just been taking your contour over your jawbone and blending it out. So I hope some of these tips helped you out and helped you find a more feminine look to the face if you'd want. Please check out the other videos in the Genderfuck Your Makeup series. I will be uploading them shortly, or they'll either all be uploaded already, but please check them out, give the videos a like, and, have some fun with makeup. Do what you want.